Why didn't that go up? Wait, so everyone wants him dead, apart from the aristocrats, but there's no way... Oh, I must have picked a positive and a negative then, or something. Yeah, I think the death penalty. Weirdly, the aristocrats are happier for him to be killed than imprisoned. I don't understand this at all. Right. Do you remember, citizen, that Louis Capet was found guilty of treason? I do, of course. It would appear the proposals of corruption were the idea of the deceased. There were no proposals, and if Louis considered something like this, I know nothing of it. You're referring to him by his first name. Citizen Capet himself spoke warmly of you, mentioning your special relationship and cooperation. Citizen Capet was my superior, and that was indeed the nature of our relationship. People in the corridors often said you could hardly let go of Capet's hand because you were kissing it so often. Why don't you say... Oh dear. We don't wish to offend the court. It's not a court trial, but a scandal. Intending to destroy evidence against Citizen Capet. Foolishness and a matter of fiction. Do not believe a thing that rotten Cote has said. He's not inside my head to read my thoughts or intentions, but he knew you rather well. He was weak and too easily influenced, now he seeks to avenge himself like a stray cat who dreams of being a lion. After all, documents sit him in the court, were they not? They were, but only because you had no luck, and Citizen Cote returned too quickly. Did not expect it, you became clumsy. How do you know I did not intend to hand them over? Why can't I just push you over to... Like, if everyone wants him dead, surely the jury should be more pushed towards the death side of it. Wife saying, contact with Citizen Capet, 1 or 2 banquets with me. No traitor can ever stop themselves from consorting. I would appreciate it if Prosecutor Tonview would hold his tongue. Apart from these circumstances, my wife had no contact with Citizen Capet. She had no reason to talk to him. Are you certain you know exactly what's happening in a brothel? My wife is a decent woman. It's even better. Okay. Well, I think I've just got to ignore the jury again, because this is stupid. This is stupid. This is illogical. Everyone wants him dead. The vast majority of people want him dead. Why is... And I didn't even have any questions to ask from them. So it must just be... Maybe it's just... Because it was that double question messed me up. Death penalty. It's preferable to everyone than prison. Apart from the jury, for whatever reason. Does it matter what we have to say? Yes, I will. I do. You're just wrong. Sigh. Oh, I don't actually know what they are. Oh, I can... Let's speak, because sometimes this can do well. So he's oversensitive, so that will be... humility, I think. I could reveal and reveal, but I'd rather keep those. So if I go careless and aggressive... Oh, that's not... Oversensitive? Oh my... Oh no, these are... Like, I've got a list of carefree means careless, withdrawn means aggression, attached means manipulation. I don't have oversensitive, so it's like, oh, humility is the other one. Commence the speech. Carelessness. For this convict here, killing was as easy as breathing, so guillotine is to us. We'll just go with the positive ones. By passing the sentence, we are making our street safer. I'm not mourning the one being guillotined, but us as victims. And then that's a very weak one, so we'll go with humility. We must return to work so we can build our new fronts for the nation. Oh, that was also a weak one. But they're still satisfied, so we got bonus reputation. Do you want to see my head fall? Clearly. Have you heard them chanting? Sitting in court can influence your relationship with your family. I know. Right. Political debate. I want to prove my relations with him, principally. I could go to the concert. Viola Concerto. Which will boost these 3, but drop him. I think that's probably what we want. No, not that much. It seems that you drop a lot faster in some cases than... whatever. Ugh. Oh dear. Run away. No. Who are you? Muscadin. They interfere with your business and that of your enemies by stirring up crowds in the sections. Hierarchy. Oh, he's been executed. Okay. Oh, he's wounded. So I'll put you there. I can't move him. Oh, and I've taken that one. So now if I come over here, I might be able to get the influence. Except he's taking over there. I need to come over this way to block him. Oh, this is silly. I mean, the other option is just to completely ignore this whole situation. But this is my home. And I live here. Wants family special action. See what happens. End the day. I think I've done everything. Day 15. Seems the revolution is losing its breath. Situation slipping out of the convention's control, and they think that we will clean up their mess once they have finished. Dear judges of the Revolutionary Tribunal, every day the enemies of the Republic become greater in number. Yes, you're going completely mad. The terror is not far off, is it? We're making an effort to weaken the traitors, but if we are to succeed, the tribunal must be faster and more decisive. No more shall we sentence people to prison. Enough with prolonged trials. Whenever you approach a straightforward and obvious case, the investigators will shorten the files, and according to the law of 22 Prairial, you, judges, will be able to sentence the accused immediately after identifying them. No trial will be necessary. What, we're going to decapitate people in droves now? Traitors and enemies of the Republic. But of course. Today we only have several minor cases to deal with. Rowan's thugs executed the assassination attempt. Pash paid for it. I still don't know who planned it, though. Okay. Hierarchy. Who have we got? No. Pash. Danton. Pash, the mayor of Paris, an outspoken supporter of the Girondins. He achieved his status by slowly climbing the career ladder to the sound of a wildly spinning moral compass. He does not shy away from gambling and engages in any profitable venture presented to him. For share of profits, he would befriend the devil himself. Danton, an attorney himself, he knows the laws as well as the tribunal's judges. This fact is considered by many to be the only thing keeping him alive in light of the numerous accusations of corruption and treason against him. Even more important, however, is his ability to deliver fiery speeches that result in the dismissal of all potential charges. His rivalry with Robespierre has become the talk of the town, and their official relations are often referred to as a harsh friendship. Okay. This is why I fled. Oh, these are fading. Oh! I've got a shiny golden coat. How exciting. Yeah, the aristocrats are not happy with me in general, are they? Quick cases. Decide the fate of each defendant with care. You'll not be able to take any decision back. Pay attention to who supports the defendant. The laundress, Karine Chaudin, killed her neighbour, Théophile. Oh dear. Oh dear, with a kitchen knife. The tragedy took place in Chaudin's apartment. She claims that Chaudin had attacked her, but there are neither witnesses nor evidence to prove it. Albin Maurice used a thick stick to beat Blaise Kellier, who was working at a fish stall. According to witnesses, the ruthless blows were punishment for dropping a basket of goods. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, these are all people that... Oh, dear. Put you there. And I can't move it. Laundress Corinne Chaudin killed her neighbour, Théophile Potier. Tragedy took place in Chaudin's apartment. Edouard Abadi, a tavern keeper, has been accused of adding dried conifer needles to his sausages. The truth came out when one of his clients, Jocelyn Monti, noticed that he tasted strange. The enraged innkeeper tugged him off his stall and threw him out of the building. Learned from an informant that the son-in-law of General Évrard Grandjean had been appointed to lead the department of supply in the École Militaire. Before he met the general's daughter, Baudet used... I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Three young aristocrats, Mel Duret, Gilbert Boisselot, and Luc Labat, almost drank themselves to stupor, being in a state of intoxication. They would get fresh grave, dragged out the corpse of a convict, threw him on a cart, and drove around Paris. Look, he's lost his head for the revolution. Nathan Pobelin, who managed prostitutes at Place de Fédéré, brutally beat up a client of one of the employees. After he was detained, he testified the victim did things he'd not paid for. These fellows. I think we have you executed. And I think we actually leave you be. And I can't move these around now, but I think that's fine. The revolutionaries are not my favourite people anyway. They'll come for me at some point, I'm sure of it. Like you, even the least powerful deserve justice. I'm a judge for the common people. You notice a woman about the same age as your wife standing in front of the court. She intercepts you the moment she sees you, and for the next few minutes you listen to a story about a husband who sells family heirlooms and drinks away their last francs. Of course, their children are starving too. Nothing surprises you until the woman concludes the story by asking you to send her husband to prison. She promises to testify to whatever is necessary as long as he ends up in a cell. Threaten him with prison. No, arrest him and keep him in for a while. I'll go along with what he says. Drunkard does not resist arrest. He was so intoxicated he probably didn't even realise you had taken him or where he was going. Halfway through the station, he vomited on the guard's trousers, which brought him a few kicks. Tomorrow he will probably wonder why his back hurts so much, and whether he was in a fight. The time he spends in prison away from alcohol should help him to understand a few things. Meanwhile, his family will have a moment of peace, and his wife will be able to arrange the family's affairs. Common folk. I am a judge of the common people. I am the people's judge. Friend of the people that I don't have executed. What do you have on Pache? Like many others, he was profiting from the Roland's brothel. When you cut them off, it was decided that Pache would arrange your assassination. The mayor has strong allies, Danton being one of them, so we cannot simply attack him. We need to target his family. Pardon? I had rumours that his daughter is in a relationship that many would consider unacceptable. She was involved with another woman, and moreover, the said lady consorts with Muscadin. If you use that knowledge, Pache will begin to make mistakes, terrified the scandal could be brought to light. His allies will notice and lose faith in him. Will that be enough? Only if you gain his trust first. He must be convinced that you know nothing about his involvement in the attempted assassination. I have a plan, but first we need to do something about the places taken over by the Roland. What is that? Pache loves gambling. Fundraising for the orphanage. Yay. Yeah, I need to boost everyone up. So we'll go with the fundraising. And get no increase on anyone. Okay, that's fine. You should be healed. Why aren't you healed? In 3 days, officials come to assess the progress. Try your best to impress them. You're blocked, okay. You're an enemy bruiser. Can't move my diplomat. I'll have him join in the fight. Intrigue! The assassins who tried to... I need 3 successes. 6 for a bonus. Okay. Let David manage. If you want to lure Pache, you must do so with class. The brothel taken from Roland must be the perfect trap. We still have to make it even more luxurious by adding gambling to the range of attractions offers. Dice, for example. As an artiste, David would surely add a certain extravagance that would tempt even an idler like Pache, and you will not expect it. Likes to gamble, we should expect to include games of cards and dice. Safe. No, I'm going to give it to the artist, I think. And I'm going to meet with the mayor later. Is that everything? And more time with the family. Ah. I get one Random bonus. Yeah, I think we've pretty much explored everywhere, haven't we? This is locked off because I can't get there. That's what that represents, of course. And that's boosting the construction. Which is probably what... Yeah, we're still only in stage 1. But I mean, at least that's something. In the day. We're working towards it. Day 16. To Alexis Fidel, I've been told that you wish to have an urgent meeting to talk about the suspects of your attempted assassination. I'm more than happy to discuss this. Long live the Republic, Jean-Nicolas Pache. Right. Oh, yes. Hello. We've only got so many options. Death penalty there. Acquittal. This is... I don't want to use my shiny coat. I don't want to lose it. Oh, quick judgment on available mode. I don't know which one I'd want. Death penalty versus the acquittal. I shall have to consider this. And I think that's actually a good place to put the cut in. So, next time we're going to investigate. I submit that we do not see... Please introduce yourself. Cerdin. Fabrice Cerdin. We will investigate him. Question him on whatever we're doing. Fabrice, absolutely normal guy. Tell his apprentice, I mean, that dress was only a joke. Rousing a mob to attack a warrant office and then taking part in the assault is considered that a joke too. Highest possible punishment for assaulting a soldier of the Republic. I didn't insult anyone. So, the revolutionaries in my family want him released, despite him attacking someone in the revolution? I'm really confused now. But I suppose we'll think about this next time as we read the case files, question Monsieur Sabin. Was it Sabin? Already forgotten. Why doesn't it say anywhere? Whoever this guy is, we'll question him and we'll investigate things and work out what we're going to do. And I think this time I'm not overly fussed which way we go, so I'll probably I'll probably ask some questions and then side with the jury. I think that's my plan. There we are. We're back, he says. Hopefully, much more back than we were last time we were back. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.